Guys, Amy here. So just wanted to show you a few updates of some projects that we've been working on this weekend. It is November 21st. Yesterday we did a ton of projects around the garden, and we have quite a few things that have changed over the course of the last few weeks. So Ed is hard at work working on his projects. He has very limited time since he's off this weekend, but he doesn't have a whole lot of time to get things done. So I figured I'd give you an update today. So let's go. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you is some of these seedlings that Ed's got going on. It looks like some cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower starting up there. Then he's got some onions. Two different types, sweet agent and plethora onions. Those doing really nice. And then he's got some broccoli and fennel. He is growing fennel for me and my sister-in-law. We are making butterfly gardens. So check out the butterfly garden video that will be coming out soon, or maybe already up depending on when we can get things edited. But fennel is something that monarchs really like, so it attracts them to your butterfly garden. Alright, then there's some works in progress over here. We installed a camera. I should say Ed installed a camera. The camera used to be over where we were with the seedlings, but it really could only take video and pictures of the seedlings. So now he has it so it can angle back this way where we just were, and angle this way, so we can see basically the whole garden. He also installed some lights so that he can work at night, because that's when he has available time. All of these guys, another thing, a huge thing that he did, he ran water line, and he's got a whole system, so now water can go that way, and water can go that way. And then he's got a whole irrigation system that's going to go to each of his beds. Pretty awesome. And he can customize, he can turn it on and off for each bed. So here you can see the water has not been on because there's nothing in here that he's growing right now. But over here, he's growing a ton of stuff, and you can see the irrigation has been on, and these are popping up nicely. So he's got coastal star romaine lettuce, salad bowl green lettuce, butter crunch lettuce, that sounds delicious, and my favorite, spinach. Looks like swan spinach. So hopefully we'll be having some smoothies soon and some salads. And then he's got his citrus, so his irrigation system can even run down to his citrus. And we're already seeing, he did add some more potting soil and fertilizer, things like that was necessary for these guys last weekend. And we're already seeing with the irrigation and the nutrition, we're already seeing, look at that, blooms, tons of them, tons of blooms. Aren't they pretty? So I can't wait for these to do really good this year with those added elements. Okay, now I'm avoiding some landmines, sorry. Okay, so now a few things that I've been working on. I repotted my succulents into this cement bucket that I had after doing a project. I had leftover cement, so I put a PVC pipe in there. The intent was to put an umbrella in there like you see on Pinterest. That was a fail because this bucket is really just way too small for being able to support the umbrella, so we'll see what ends up happening, but the succulents are doing okay there. Then yesterday I had this one aloe plant, had a bunch of pups on it. So these little branchings of new plants coming off of it. So what I did was I transplanted those pups into different areas. So I spread them out here, and I had so many that I even made a new pot with 2 pups in it. And these guys do need some water, so usually aloe doesn't need too much water, but I repotted these yesterday, and I want to make sure that they get a good soak to start off with. Okay, then we got our calancho plant. Hopefully that will start blooming in spring again, but it's doing really well, just hanging out there. Doesn't really need too much at this time of year. Let's see, we got some stuff over here. We've got, this was my original succulent variety here I got from Home Depot. It was 20 bucks for this whole thing, but it was full of those different varieties of succulents, and it looked so cool. And I'm hoping, because I transplanted some of those over to that cement bucket, and I'm hoping that these guys will kind of spread around here a little bit. I think this kind will definitely spread easily. Just may take some time, but these guys are hanging in there. I can't tell if this one's looking kind of sad or if it's doing its normal thing. So, but I do see like new growths here, and there's definitely a lot of new growth on here. You can see where the lighter green, especially like right here, you can see there's a lot of new growth going on there. So cool beans on that. And then this little guy was on clearance at Walmart. I didn't have this kind of succulent, so I just snatched it up because it was like $1. Why not? And he can hang out with my succulents over here. I was thinking about possibly putting him into here, but I didn't want to disturb that too much because I already disturbed it a lot last weekend. Okay, moving on. Of course, we've got the Elizabeth Memorial Garden here that Ed is continuing to buy supplies for, and he's working on some things for that right now. So yesterday he took this wine barrel that we got from our sister-in-law, and he sawed it in half, and it looks super awesome when it's like upright and you can see it. And then he drilled holes, drainage holes in them, and he's gonna put the jasmine and the snow queen hibiscus in those, and those will go to either side of the Elizabeth garden. And for the snow queen hibiscus, I believe that's what this is for that he's working on right now. But there's a climbing vine, and he's working on taking this metal column and making it suitable. He's stripping the paint now. He worked really hard on getting it prepped to be stripped last night. We had to run to Home Depot a couple of times, which was fine. They know us at Home Depot now. They call us the garden couple. Hey Ed.
What's up?
I was just telling everybody about our projects.
Are you recording or are you live?
I'm recording.
Okay.
And I was just talking about how we went to Home Depot a bunch of times and I was like, they know us at Home Depot now. They call us the garden couple.
Yeah, there's a lady there that works in the garden center on the register that calls us the garden couple.
Yeah, so it's fun.
Yeah, just different projects. Always got like 3 or 4 projects going.
Yep.
Still need to be worked on.
Yep. So tell us what you're doing here.
Well, this used to be the corner support of a patio, and when they cut it off they threw it away, so I took it. So this part was attached, I believe, to the ground, and they just cut it off, but down here they left the bars that attach to like the roof. So my plan is I'm going to strip this whole thing down, clean all the rust off of it. I'm going to prime it and paint it. Then I'm actually going to take these where the holes are for the bolts and bolt it to the bottom of one of these on the inside. And it'll be a trellis that comes up for my what's it called there?
Was it the Snow Queen?
No.
It was the
Jasmine.
Okay.
So there'll be a jasmine plant in here, planted here, and the vines will go, it'll be planted at the bottom, probably about here. And then the vine will be able to go up the trellis.
Pretty
So,
awesome.
Just takes a couple weekends of work to make it all happen.
Yeah, it's step-by-step process.
Yeah, and then you learn step by step, and you go back to Home Depot every half step, and you buy a new something.
Yep.
You know, you watch a lot of YouTubes, and you just keep working on your project till it's the way you want. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it work.
That's right.
That's what you do when you own a house, right?
All right, well,
Becky.
I'm going to continue showing them around.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so now we're out at the front of the house, and we had installed this arch last weekend, and we are preparing this for our, it's going to still be part of our butterfly garden, which is over there. Check out our other videos for our butterfly garden tour. And it's going to have passion fruit vine. We're going to plant it there and then wind it all up. And then additionally, it already has thornless blackberry bush here. And so Ed's plan for that is he's going to wind it up this wire and then just continuously go up the wire. So it's going to have 2 main plants on it that are vining plants. As you can see, the thornless blackberry is already really taking to the wire, so that's awesome. Previously, this guy was just kind of like sitting on the ground, so I think now that he has something to climb, I think he's going to do 10 times better. And then also we thought it might be fun to put like a Christmas decoration of like some bells or something up here, like lighted bells that back and forth on the arch would be kind of cool. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Yeah, so it's going to be a beautiful little area for our sitting area, and eventually Ed wants to make this a seasonal garden, so it'll have like sunflowers in it one season, and you know, rotate that. So. Thanks for joining us on a tour of the Foley Garden. We hope you enjoyed all the new projects that we're working on in the garden, and of course more to come. We had a summer hiatus where we weren't really doing much, so now hopefully we're able to do a lot more, and we can show you our progress as we go along with more regular videos. Thanks guys, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. See you later.